This thing, right? Got up early in the morning, been working all day, hard work, right? Friends, you know how hard I work. Working hard, meetings, conference calls, pressure. Ms. Russell, you can attest to this, right? Tell my wife when I'm telling you this true. I work hard. I got to the airport with my saved self, man of God, right? Got to the airport, and the flight attendant said, what's happening? Oh, this flight is less than half full. Everybody gets their own row, but we have to make sure that we balance the plane out. So I fly Southwest most, so I'm always like one of the first ones on the plane. They got all these points, I'm always first. So I'm on the plane, and I got my sandwich out, I got my drink out, I got my laptop, got my iPad out, got my work, I'm answering emails, I'm writing a plan, I'm communicating, I'm working hard, I'm happy, got my food, I'm drinking, I'm good to go. 2-hour plane, I get a lot of work done on the plane, by the time I get home, I'm good to go. Now I know I gotta be sharp, because the next morning, I have to go to a meeting, it starts early in the morning, and I can't be tired, right? If I look like I'm tired or exhausted, my wife gonna be on. So regardless of how tired I am, I can't be grumpy, I can't look sleepy, I can't look tired. I gotta be full, like I gotta have 20 hours of sleep. I gotta look like that, right? Or I'll be in trouble. So I got my stuff, I'm ready to go, bam, bam. Here come people on the plane. We sit down, and then more people come on the plane, and then this lady comes up, this Asian lady comes up, and she comes on row 3. Now the people already said, I follow the rules. If the rules say do X, Y, and Z, I do X, Y, and Z. I like the rules. I like people who follow the rules. People who don't follow rules generally get on my nerves. Right? I need Jesus. Here she comes, and everybody, she stops the whole plane. She can't get her luggage. She's not supposed to be doing it in the first place. It's supposed to be in the back. But she's getting herself up there, can't do it. Back the whole thing, nobody says anything, she's done it, moves on, right? I look at her and say, don't make no sense. Keep on working, right? Next guy comes up, and I'm working, I'm working, right? And this guy's standing over me, I'm like, what's going on? I don't even know what's going on. This white guy's over me, I'm like, what's up? I look at him like this. He just pointed to the seat. I didn't say anything. I'm looking like, and everybody sees it. I'm like, why don't you just do what you're supposed to do? Now I gotta get up, I gotta close my laptop, put my iPad up, put all my stuff up, get up out of the seat, and let him go. So I got an attitude now. I got an attitude. A few minutes later, a brother comes up. And right, like row 8, I always sit in row 5. 5C on the aisle. That's my seat every time. So they came up, got row 8, supposed to go in the back. Now, the 2 people have already come and been okay, but now he's trying to do it, and they stopped him. And they got a little nasty with him, got bass in the voice. Sir, we asked you not to sit there or sit in the back. So here I am again thinking about Freddie Diablo, and all the people all the young blacks that's been attacked, everything, I'm thinking about all that going on, right? White privilege, right? There we go again. He don't even know he's not doing it right. And I've been watching on Netflix, got this wonderful documentary called The Untold Story of U.S. History. And I've been watching it. And I told my wife, I said, this is so incredible. I'm telling all the things that happen. She says, do you really think you should be watching that? And I don't say anything, I'm smart. I don't say anything back to her. Right? Well, she left it when I said, that woman you gave me, for the Lord. That woman you gave me. That's what I said. I didn't say anything to her, I just kept watching my documentary. So I'm sitting there and I'm getting madder and madder, right? And then this guy takes his shoes off, his boots off. And so who does that, right? I have taken all my stuff, got my book bags in front of me on the seat. I didn't bring a bag, so all I have is a book bag. I got in front of this middle seat, I have my overcoat. Yeah, it's cold in Chicago. Got my jacket, I'm comfortable. And then this guy is in the inside, the window seat, and he's a tall guy. And he don't have any space, right? And I'm looking at him down, looking at my stuff. I got all the space. Right? I got 2 spaces, everything. I'm not gonna move it either. I'm looking at this man, and I get madder and madder. I start working, turn the TV on, and I'm watching MSNBC. Right? And here we go. Look what Trump done did now. I'm getting madder and madder. I said, this guy probably make America great anyway. And he got his shoes off, and I'm wondering, man of God, right? This is just last month. neighbor as thyself. And I'm sitting there, and he's tall, and I said, yeah, his shoes are off. And I said, I tell you what, he better not stretch his foot out and touch my stuff. Now, I'm even mad than I've been mad. I'm mad now. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, okay, if this guy touched my stuff with his feet, I'm gonna wake him up. You know, you go to sleep, and you go to sleep, you get comfortable. And let this guy get comfortable and go to sleep and stretch his feet out and touch my overcoat and my suit jacket. I'm gonna wake him up, right? And then, if he get a problem with it, he gonna see me after, I'm gonna get off the plane, he gonna see me. You know what I'm saying? He got a problem with it, I'm gonna be off the plane, and I'm gonna be with it. You got a problem with that, see me off the plane. Because you can't act a fool on the plane, bad things happen. Off the plane, you gonna have to see me when you're off this plane. So I'm sitting there, I can't watch TV, because I'm watching that man. And I want to see, he fell asleep, I want to see when his legs reach out and he touch my stuff. Because it's getting ready to be on and popping. So I went home, everything was good, I went home, I went to sleep, slept like a baby too, slept good. Got up, and a good friend of mine, he is a Jewish rabbi. He wanted me to come out to the synagogue and hear a speaker. He happens to be a Jewish synagogue of a Messianic congregation. So these are all Jews who are believers in Jesus Christ. And the man who has speaking is a Palestinian man, born on the West Bank, right? And he's speaking, and this man begins to talk about his life and how when he was 5 years old, his school was bombed by Israeli planes. And all the things that he suffered, how he hated Jews because all he thought about was all the death and destruction that they called. His whole life, right? And how he couldn't, they restricted movement in Gaza. But then he got 16 years old, he got tired of that. He moved, he escaped from Gaza to the West Bank. From West Bank to Gaza. Got that wrong. He escaped from the West Bank to Gaza. And when he was in Gaza, he met some good Jewish people, some good Christian people. And now that Palestinian is a Christian who believes in Jesus Christ. And he spends his life talking to Jews about how we got to come together and reconcile with the nation. And Muslims and Palestinians, and how we got the love of Christ in our hearts can overcome all the hate and all the death and all the destruction. And the very night before, I would let the man stretch out his legs. A few hours ago, I would not let that man stretch out his legs. Love is patient. Love is kind and does not envy.